Any and all comments, theories, and speculation I have ever made about Jessica Moloney were 100% based on media meant for public consumption. Today I am going to address some of the statements I made, why I made them, and every source that they came from.
The sense of knowing that I can potentially help somebody, the gratitude that I feel at being able to help at such an organization that I truly believe in, and the work that they do changes lives.
What kind of help does she think she's doing? I mean, maybe to her it's a huge accomplishment to be able to drive victims of DV to appointments. Maybe to her it's a huge accomplishment to be a volunteer answering a phone line to transfer a victim to a specialist. But why? What is her super low S-bar level here for a sense of achievement? She's speaking as if she actually became a counselor and actually helps victims via counseling, or that she has some ability to heal a DV situation or counsel a victim of sexual assault, when I promise you this certificate she got does not award her any of those things. Furthermore, Jess talks about this place like she's always been super into it and supportive of it and is all about their cause, etc., except after she posted that one post in October of 2023 showing she got the certificate, she said literally nothing about peace over violence until April of 2024 in this interview. Then she stopped doing that again, for a while. Then when it became very obvious that Jamie and her had broken up, she started to post DV and SA awareness like it was her new obsession. Jess was not interested in any of this stuff before the point that Jamie broke up with her. If she had been, you'd think she wouldn't have been shy about promoting it, because the way she speaks in this interview, she makes it sound like she was all about this and it was super important to her, when really it only seemed to become important to her after the point Jamie left. And she could, in my opinion, use it to muddy the waters and make people believe Jamie was abusive, which is laughable because she still, to this day, follows Diddy on Instagram despite repeatedly posting things about what a horrible monster he is. You'd think if she believed anything she was saying here or anything she promotes these days, especially her commentary on the Diddy trial, she'd have already unfollowed him. In my opinion, she doesn't care about any of this stuff outside of what kind of attention it will get her. It's worthless virtue signaling that means nothing because it's not something she can stand by unless it's for an ulterior motive.
And the males and females that work at Peace Over Violence are angels from the sky in my eyes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Beauty and being beautiful to me is really about us inside.
Does she really believe this? Does she? May I point out for a moment not only the fact that she's absolutely destroyed her body with tattoos from the neck down, she's also clearly had plenty of cosmetic surgeries. Does someone who does this to their body actually believe shit about inner beauty? And the true irony of this statement here is the fact that this entire interview is on behalf of a woman who sells beauty-enhancing materials, even things that are considered nothing more than placebo, as in plant stem cells and such. So Jess sitting there saying that she believes that beauty and being beautiful, while shilling for a skincare business, honestly takes the cake. No one who really believes any of this would have had as many cosmetic surgeries and enhancements as Jess has clearly had over her life. Absolutely no one, in my opinion at least.
Because I truly do believe that beauty comes from the inside. It's how we talk to ourselves, how we look after ourselves, how we treat ourselves.
There's no possible way she truly believes this. Not a bit. Getting breast augmentation, Botox, lip injections, buccal fat removal, all of that, is that treating yourself nicely? Is that accepting yourself? Is that what believing in inner beauty actually is? Treating yourself nicely is loving who you are, without exception, without surgery, while ignoring traditional beauty standards and not promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty to your audience of, probably mostly, bot followers on Instagram.
Our kindness, our care, our empathy, that really goes out onto or spreads to everybody else. So yeah, for me, beauty is way more than this external card.
I know that this is partially cut off, but the reason I highlighted this moment was because of the very annoying squawking bird in the background. I did that because she could have just stopped the camera and recorded this answer again. This wasn't a live face-to-face interview. This was an interview where she got a bunch of questions in advance that she had to answer on camera. Instead of cutting or re-recording, she left in this squawking bird, and I think that speaks to how lazy she is when it comes to the professional side of things. Once again, just my opinion.
My skincare secret, it's two amazing females. One of them is, of course, Mariam. Mariam is key to my skincare routine.
I'm not going to play this full clip of her kissing this woman's ass, because this is the woman that she's doing the video for to help her promote her beauty products. Her extremely overpriced beauty products that Jess allegedly uses all the time. The reason I included this quote is mostly how, if you haven't noticed, Jess has been using terms like male and female this entire interview. For what reason? She says female photographer when she means Renelle. She says males and females who work at Peace Over Violence instead of men and women, or even making it gender neutral like saying, the people who work there. I don't know why this terminology bugs me so much, but her insistence on repeatedly saying male or female instead of anything else comes across as so pretentious and weird.
I have like a morning routine that I follow. So in our house, we have a rule where we don't answer emails and we don't go on social media first thing in the morning. It's really important for us to have connection and to not take on anybody else's energy before we've kind of, woken up and taken on our own.
This is just a bald-faced lie. There's been many times that she's posted early in the morning, and same with Jamie. Since you know the we she is referring to here is Jamie Bauer. You can go look at his history of tweets during the time he was with her and see that he definitely ignored the hell out of that rule. She did as well and still does. Now, unfortunately, because she only posts on Instagram, this is not something I can prove. But with Jamie, it can be proven. Tweets have timestamps. That being said, this woman routinely carries around two phones and she is never, ever not on social media. Other than, I guess, when she sleeps. She's always been this way and has never not been this way. Maybe she's saying this because she thinks it sounds good. But whatever the case is, people notice due to her own actions via social media that she is not following this rule, and if she ever made this rule with or for Jamie, he was never following it either, so God only knows why she said this if it's not something she actually does.
My message would be to be kind to each other, to be caring and to uplift each other.
That's definitely not what Jess practices, seeing as how she attempted to weaponize her following to go after someone who sent her a hateful message by posting the full screenshot with the username in it. Now, before anyone complains here, I do not think it was appropriate for anyone to send a message like that in the first place. I do not advocate harassing Jess or Jamie. I certainly do not support death threats. However, if she wants to say that her message is to be kind and caring, and she wanted to practice that, what she should have done instead was, well, not posting that screenshot. It would be to have empathy for that person and why they said it, to ignore it and rise above. There are a few other things I could cite that contradict this little be caring towards each other motto she's spouting, but I'm not at liberty to say what. All I can say is from my experience with this woman and what I've seen this woman do. She's the very opposite of kind, caring, and uplifting. In my opinion, obviously.